Hey everybody, it's your friendly neighborhood YouTuber, not Spider-Man, nope. It's your friendly neighborhood YouTuber back at it again, and we're gonna do, I guess you can say a review of these two comic books right here. These are from the 90s. Of course, there are five issues altogether, but these are just two. This is one and three, of course, two and four. I don't have, but this is just one and three. But this is artwork by Joe Jusko or Jusko, if I'm saying his name correctly. And I wanted to show you some of the images in here because I think they're just brilliant. I think Joe Jusko is just an amazing, amazing artist. And speaking of Marvel masterpieces, I actually have Marvel masterpiece trading cards, which I have yet to review. I'm going to do a review of those cards and other cards like Marvel trading cards in the near future. But I wanted to show you this some of these images because I just think they're really beautiful. If you guys don't have this is from the 90s. These are not really comic books; they're just kind of images of Joe Jusko or Joe Jusko. I'm gonna say Joe Jusko's art, which is, I think is brilliant. This was from my comic book haul that I had, my vintage comic book haul video. If you guys didn't see that video, please check it out. Um, I've been in the book mood lately, so I've been reviewing a lot of comic books. And the first one we're going to look at right here is this is going to be number one, Spider-Man. So I'm going to put Hulk to the side for a moment, and I just quickly want to flip through some of the images, that Joe Jusko painted, which I just think are just brilliant, brilliant masterpieces. They should be hanging up in an art gallery somewhere. I'm sure they are somewhere, maybe. And some of these images are just absolutely beautiful. I mean, look at White Queen. Just absolutely beautiful. And I'm pretty sure these are done with acrylic paint. There's Bishop, White Queen, and Bishop. It's beautiful, beautiful pieces. Here is Tombstone and Nick Fury. Or no, not Nick Fury. Blaze. Excuse me, Blaze. Johnny Blaze, as in Ghost Rider. Johnny Blaze in human form. Then we'll flick over here. This is Adam Warlock, and this is Cage. Nick Cage. Which, if you guys don't know, Nicolas Cage actually named himself after this comic book hero, Cage, because it was one of his favorite comic book heroes, superheroes, because his last name is actually Coppola, and he is the nephew of Francis Ford Coppola. If some of you guys don't know that, now you know. My mind, useless piece of information I have. Yeah, he changed his last name from Coppola to Cage, and he based it on Cage, superhero. Here is Super Scroll and Cyclops. I mean, just beautiful, beautiful images. I mean, look at that image of Super Scroll. That is so cool. Of the thing's hand and his fire, and the Invisible Woman's leg, and then the arm of Fantastic Four. That's just brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. He took over uh, Fantastic Four's all of their powers. Super Scroll. I have yet to see him in a comic, in any of the comic book Marvel movies. Super Scroll. Look out for him, huh? I haven't seen him in any Avengers movies either. Maybe I have. Maybe I missed him. If I have, let me know in the comments. This one is of Strife. Look at that beautiful image of Strife. Just awesome. And then of Deathlock. Everybody's talking about Deathlock now, but Deathlock has been around for a long, long time. Everybody's doing a review of the new Marvel Legends Deathlock figure, which I just did. If you guys didn't, see that video, please check it out. Actually, I did two reviews of Deathlock. The one was the 1992 original Toy Biz version of Deathlock, and then the other one was of the 2008 Deathlock from the Deadpool wave. And of course, Spider-Man. Look at that beautiful image of Spider-Man. One of the best images of Spider-Man, I think, ever done. The web. Look at how beautifully the web is done. This is a beautiful image of Spider-Man. And this one is of Leader. You guys can see that. Next, we'll flip over to She-Hulk. Look at She-Hulk. Mamma mia. Yeah, I would wrestle her any day of the week. And this one is of, if I'm pronouncing it right, Dormammu? Dormammu? If I'm pronouncing that wrong, then correct me in the comments. Next this is, everyone's talking about this Silver Surfer and Thanos. Thanos is a big thing right now. If you're watching this video, it's 2018. Everybody's talking about the Build-A-Figure Thanos, then the Marvel Legends Thanos, then the Marvel Select Thanos, and I'm sure when they come out with with a new Thanos, they'll be talking about him. But yeah, this was way before the Infinity War. It's pretty cool to see a lot of these figures brought to life in the to the movies. You know, characters that you grew up watching or reading about in the comic books, and now you see them on screen. It's pretty awesome. Of course, Sandman from Spider-Man, one of Spider-Man's arch nemesis, and Galactus. Haven't heard much of Galactus. I wonder when he's going to show up. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Here is Quicksilver. Quicksilver, of course, made his appearance in X-Men. Which movie was that? X-Men made his his silver screen debut. And I think, was it... man, X-Men, I can't remember the name of that movie. It wasn't Apocalypse. It was the one before that. Man, my mind is drawing a blank right now. It wasn't First Class. It was the other one. I can't remember. Days of Futures Past. I think that was the Quicksilver. Yeah, it was the Quicksilver. Made his appearance in Days of Futures Past. That's what it was. And there's Havoc. Very, very cool picture of Havoc. Here's Domino. Look at Domino. Whew. Man, she is hot. I don't know what she's packing below, but that's yeah, that's kind of big right there, Domino. I don't know what you got going on right there, but yeah. Other than that, everything from the waist up looks good. So here is Human Torch. Human Torch, pretty cool. Next one is Professor X, and then Fantastic Four. I like how he's reaching around and fixing a loose screw. And here is Nomad. Never heard much of Nomad. I don't know. I don't know much about Nomad. If you guys do, let me know in the comments. Vision. And then here's Nick Fury. Nick Fury, the original Nick Fury. I remember back in the day, they did a Nick Fury movie, and they had David Hasselhoff play Nick Fury, which he did a pretty good job. I mean, from what I can remember, it was pretty good Nick Fury. If you guys can find that on YouTube, I definitely recommend checking it out. It's been a while. I can't really remember it, but I remember David Hasselhoff playing Nick Fury. And there's a beautiful picture of Jean Grey. That's a beautiful picture of Jean Grey. How come they never make Jean Grey that beautiful in the movie or in toy action figures? Moon Knight. Moon Knight is another figure that Marvel has not touched on yet. There's another movie right there waiting to be made. Moon Knight. And here is Major Victory. I don't know much about Major Victory. He looks Native American. I don't know the story behind that. If you guys do, let me know. Maybe Captain maybe took over and said, no, 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 this is not America. You're not Captain America. I'm Captain America. So that's a Major Victory, right? We can get political if we want to. But if you guys know the story of Major Victory, let me know. And here is War Machine. Beautiful picture of War Machine. Beautiful image. Good thing I only have 2 of these comic books because I'm already at the 10-minute mark and I haven't reached this one. So we'll try to make this one quick because I don't want to make this a long video. But I hope you guys are enjoying some of these images, some of this beautiful artwork. Here's another figure that we haven't seen introduced into the Marvel Universe yet. This is Ravage, but this is Ravage 2099. A very cool image of Ravage. I can't remember what Ravage looked like. The original Ravage looked like. That was Ravage 2099. Here's another guy. Wonder Man. Man, he's posing with an Oscar. I haven't heard much about Wonder Man either. I don't know much about Wonder Man. If you guys do, like I said, leave a story in the comments. I'm always interested to know, new things, learn new things, especially about the Marvel Universe. And here is Gambit. This is a beautiful image of Gambit right here. If you guys can see that. Probably one of the best. I think I remember as a kid, I think I drew an image of Gambit. I love this image so much, I decided to draw an image of Gambit. I think I did a pretty good job. Where that image is now, I have no idea. Somewhere in my, somewhere around here in my house. Here is Electra. She's very, very beautiful. Look at that. I love her eyes. Kind of got like a Cher vibe going on. Look at that booty. Wow. Very, very, very nice. That's the Electra that they need to introduce to the Marvel Universe. And speaking of introducing, here is Black Panther. This is Black Panther before everybody even knew about Black Panther. And here is Darkhawk. When are they going to do a movie about Darkhawk? It's amazing, looking at all these images, looking at all these characters, and which a lot of people didn't really know much about, and then you make a movie about it, such as like Black Panther, and then it becomes a good movie, and then people are talking about it, and everybody all of a sudden knows who Black Panther is. But if you're familiar with the Marvel Universe, you've always known who Black Panther is. And if you're familiar with the Marvel Universe, then you've always known who Darkhawk is. Me, I've always known about Darkhawk. I'm not too familiar with his story. I definitely might have to Google it and find out what Darkhawk is all about. But here is Storm. Beautiful image of Storm. Look at that. Probably one of the best images of Storm, in my opinion. They need to make an action figure as beautiful as this image of Storm, because some of the Storm action figures are just, it doesn't do Storm justice, and she is just a beautiful figure, a beautiful piece. I mean, look at this. If Joe Jusko can paint Storm this beautiful, why can't we get a beautiful action figure of Storm? You know what I mean? Do her some justice. And Storm is just absolutely beautiful. Here is Bullseye. This is probably the older version of Bullseye from one of Daredevil's arch nemesis. And this is Hang. I don't know much about Hang. If you guys do, leave a story in the comments, because I don't know much about Hang, And then here is Scarlet Witch. Look at that. That's a beautiful, beautiful picture. Beautiful image. And then come over here. Do you guys know who this is? You guys should know. It is Loki. I'm not kidding. That is actually Loki. This is originally what Loki looks like in the comic books. No lie. That is Loki. Here we have the Punisher. Beautiful image of the Punisher. And to the right of him, we have Megan. Don't know much about Megan. She looks kind of feline-ish, I guess. Pretty cool, pretty cool. And she's hanging out at Stonehenge, it looks like. I love the pink moon. Here we have Hobgoblin. Pretty cool image of Hobgoblin. Kind of has like a reptilian snake face. And here is Captain Britain. Why they haven't made a movie about Captain Britain, I don't know. I don't know. Any British people watching? You guys want to see a movie about Captain Britain? I don't know much about Captain Britain. You guys do? Leave a story in the comments. And here is Captain America facing off against Red Skull. A very cool image. Next we have Mojo. Mojo is a character that has yet to be introduced to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Still waiting on that. I would love to see Mojo. And right here, Nova. Nova is another figure that has not been introduced to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I wonder if he'll ever make his appearance, maybe in another Avengers Affinity War. Who knows? I mean, right? I think Nova. He's. I think he's a big part of the Thanos Silver Surfer relationship dynamic, right? Am I guys right? Am I right or no? Speaking of that, we'll hold on to that. Speaking of, we're on the Silver Surfer. We'll take a look at the image Silver Surfer. This is beautifully done right here. Why his penis is a little blue, I don't know. Maybe he caught some kind of STD. But there is Silver Surfer. This is a beautiful image, nonetheless. We'll come over here, and this is Shadowcat. And she made her appearance as Kitty. I think it was Kitty. Kitty, was that Shadowcat in X-Men? Right? That was Shadowcat in X-Men, wasn't it? And X-Men, Days of Futures Past, and then The Last Stand she was in. If I'm wrong, correct me. And here is Deadpool. Look at Deadpool. Looking awesome. This is probably one of the best images of Deadpool, in my opinion, I think ever done. Very beautifully done. And this was before Deadpool became Deadpool, before anybody even knew about Deadpool. We all knew about him because we all grew up, reading his comic books. Next to him is Thing. Beautiful face of Thing. I kind of like the close up of Thing's face. Different take on it. Here is Rogue looking voluptuous, if you know what I mean. Kind of got like a manly face. She doesn't really have a feminine face, but she looks good nonetheless, if you know what I mean. Speaking of, you know what I mean, there is Hulk, Incredible Hulk. He, of course, he's on the cover of this book. That's a very, very well done Hulk. Make an action figure like this guy. Yeah, that's all we need. Doctor Doom. Pretty cool picture of Doctor Doom. And Jubilee. Jubilee having fun with her superpower, making fireworks out of her hands. Why not? I would love that superpower. Why not? Next we have Namor. I guess I'm saying that right, Namor. I've always said Namor, so. And he's kind of the Marvel version of Aquaman. It's a very cool picture of Namor. They have yet to introduce him to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And here's Nightcrawler. Nightcrawler. I'm going to go ahead and try to zoom through this video because we're already at the 20-minute mark, and hopefully you guys are still with me and checking out these cool images. This one is of Invisible Woman. That's very beautifully done. I love the below the waist you can see through. That's really, really hot. Yes, I said hot. She has a really nice face too. And then over here is a Venom. Very, very cool Venom. And then the last image will be of Forge. I don't know much about Forge. I don't know what his story is. I'm guessing he has connections to Cable and Bishop. If you guys know a story about Forge, please leave it in the comments. I always want to learn something new. But yeah, those are the two Marvel masterpieces by Joe Jusko. Hopefully I'm saying his name right. And a very talented artist, very beautiful, talented, very beautifully painted pieces. Of course, these are two books. There are other two books that I don't have. I definitely would love to find, if I can find them on the internet somewhere. I definitely would love to get them and review them. But good thing they were two books, because I'm already at the 21-minute mark. And didn't expect for it to go this long, but I was just having so much fun. And hopefully you guys enjoyed some of those images, because they were just true masterpieces, as the title says it right there, Marvel Masterpieces. But there you go, guys. If you like this video, hit the like button. If you want to see more cool videos like this, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Find me on Instagram, find me on Flipagram, find me on Facebook. Speaking of an artist, I'm on Facebook. My art page is Laprise Gallery. That's Laprise Gallery. And check out some of my art that I do. And there you guys go. That is my review of the Marvel Masterpieces collection by Joe Jusko. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye.